When you hear the name Steve Jobs, what comes to your mind? Is it the sleek elegance of an iPhone or the boundless expanse of Pixar's animated world? Perhaps this is the iconic image of a dreamy person wearing a black turtleneck, unveiling gadgets that look like they belonged in a sci-fi future. Steve Jobs was more than a smart businessman. He was a creator, a visionary, and a disruptor who changed entire industries. Join us to get into the heart of Steve's life. Early life and education. Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955 in San Francisco, California, to Jonas Jibble and Abdulbada Jindali, who was later adopted by Paul and Flora Jobs. He grew up in Mountain View, California, which later became known as Silicon Valley, showing early signs of his interest in electronics. He attended Montalova Elementary, Cupertino Junior High, and Homestead High School. His electronics teacher at Homestead, Boone McCollum, recalled the young Jobs as being something of a loner and always had different interests than his classmates. Jobs enrolled at Reed College in Portland, Oregon in 1972 but dropped out after 6 months. He continued to audit classes at Reed while sleeping on the floor in friends' room, attending Coke bottles for food money, and getting weekly free meals at a local Hare Krishna temple. His calligraphy course at Reed College played a pivotal role in typography and design aesthetics of Apple products. Career. The career of Steve Jobs encapsulates a journey of relentless innovation, marking the evolution from a garage startup to spearheading global technological revolutions. As we delve into his professional life, we'll explore the milestones and sideline stories that define the legacy of a tech savant whose impact resonates to this day. Co-founding Apple. Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne co-founded Apple Computer Inc. on April 1, 1976, aiming to sell personal computers. The Apple I was their first product, but it was the Apple II that became a commercial success and propelled Apple into a reputable tech company. Their subsequent products continued to push the boundaries of personal computing, including the introduction of Macintosh in 1984, which was one of the first personal computers with a graphical user interface and a mouse. The inception of Apple marked the beginning of a new era in personal computing, but the journey was not always smooth. During the early years, Apple faced numerous challenges, from competition with IBM and Microsoft to internal issues that eventually led Jobs to leave the company he co-founded. Departure and next. After a power struggle at Apple in 1985, Jobs resigned and founded Next Inc. Next focused on developing computer workstations for higher education and business markets. While it didn't achieve widespread commercial success, the Next Step operating system laid the groundwork for Apple's future macOS. Pixar Animation Studios. In 1986, Jobs purchased the graphics group, which later became Pixar Animation Studios. Under his leadership, Pixar produced highly successful films like Toy Story, establishing itself as a leading player in the animation industry. In 2006, Disney acquired Pixar, making Jobs a member of Disney's board of directors and its largest individual shareholder. Return to Apple. In 1997, Jobs returned to Apple following its acquisition of Next. Jobs' return to Apple in 1997 came at a time when the company was on the brink of bankruptcy. He led the company to develop groundbreaking products like the iMac, iPod,
Amazing little device, holds 1,000 songs.
iPhone,
Make a giant screen.
iPad.
We call it the iPad.
It not only rejuvenated Apple but also significantly impacted the consumer electronics industry. Health issues and resignation. Steve Jobs was diagnosed with a rare form of pancreatic cancer in 2003 and underwent a major reconstructive surgery known as the Whipple operation the following year. Despite his health issues, Jobs continued to lead Apple to greater heights. However, in 2009, his health took a significant turn for the worse, leading him to receive a liver transplant. Jobs resigned as CEO of Apple in August 2011 but remained as chairman. His resignation came amidst rumors regarding his declining health, which had been circulating for years. He passed away on October 5, 2011 at the age of 56 due to respiratory arrest brought on by a metastatic pancreas neuroendocrine tumor, with Tim Cook succeeding him as a CEO of Apple. Posthumous recognition. In 2022, Steve Jobs was posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, reflecting the enduring significance and wide-reaching impact of his contributions to technology and society. Special abilities. Jobs had an innate ability to foresee technological trends. Under his leadership, Apple introduced a series of revolutionary products like the iPod, iPhone, and iPad, each redefining their respective markets and setting new standards for consumer electronics. His concept of the Apple Store revolutionized software disruption, creating a new ecosystem that benefited developers and consumers alike. Jobs was known for his meticulous attention to detail and a relentless pursuit of aesthetic perfection. His emphasis on minimalist design and user-friendly interfaces became a hallmark of Apple products. His collaboration with designer Jonathan Ive to the creation of iconic products known for their sleek and modern design. Personal life, early relationships, and family. Steve Jobs had a complex personal life. His early relationships included a high school girlfriend, Kristen Brennan, with whom he had a daughter, Lisa Brennan Jobs. Initially, Jobs denied paternity, which led to legal disputes and strained relationships with both Brennan and Lisa, though he reconciled with Lisa later in life. Marriage and children. Jobs married Lorraine Powell in 1991, and the couple had 3 children, with Aaron and Eve. His marriage to Lorraine was seen as a stabilizing factor in his life, providing him with a sense of family and private stability amidst the tumult of his professional work. Spirituality and lifestyle. Jobs was known for his interest in Eastern spirituality. He traveled to India in the 1970s in a spiritual quest that influenced his minimalist aesthetic and lifestyle. His Zen Buddhism beliefs played a role in shaping his approach to business and design.